everyone, welcome back to Melissa's Kitchen Table. Tonight I'm going to do a cook with me. I'm making a Philly cheesesteak in a bowl. So I have, this is probably 2 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds of beef. It's just me and my husband, and this is part of a sirloin roast. So you guys can use already shaved steak. You could get any cut of somewhat tender meat. Like a chuck roast might take a little bit longer if you cook it longer. You could even use hamburger meat. And you could cut it super thin, paper thin if you want. Or what I'm going to do today is cut it into small chunks. So I just cut my meat like that. You could use any steak. You could even use filet mignon. You can use ribeye. Depends on how fancy you want to get. And I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces like that. Just a little cube. Now I'm going to cut all my meat like this. You could also use, like, I know some grocery stores sell like stir-fry meat. They'll have chicken or pork already, chicken or beef cut into stir-fry strips similar to that. You can use that if you want. So I'm going to go and cut up all of this meat and we'll be right back. Alright, so I cut all that. Over here I have my cast iron skillet, nice and hot. You can see it's smoking. And I'm going to put some oil in here. That way, hopefully the meat doesn't stick. Let that heat up just a touch. And then I have all my steak here. Now I'm not seasoning it at this point because I want this meat to sear and get a crust, and then I'm going to take it out and cook the veggies. So if you have salt on here, it's going to draw out all the moisture, and I don't want this to steam. So I'm just going to let this cook for about 3 minutes, and then I'll try to flip them over. Alright, so at this point, sorry, let me lower the fan. I'm going to start taking these out, and then I'm going to cut up a pepper and an onion, and I'll saute that in here. So let me get these out, and then I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so for the pepper, I just go around the top, pull that off, and pull the seeds out. And I try to pull out that extra, stuff, sorry. And then I just cut these into strips. Now, disclaimer, this is obviously not a traditional Philly cheesesteak. So if there's something I put in here that you don't like, just don't use it. Or if you want something else in it, like mushrooms. I love mushrooms. My husband does not, so I don't put any in. Okay. Alright, super easy. And then I'm going to put in a really large onion. Just cut the ends off. I cut it right in half. Take the outer skin off. And this I also slice. About that thick. And these are what the pepper pieces look like. Alright, so I'm going to finish cutting this. We'll be back. Alright, so go ahead, put the onions and peppers in. I just try to loosen them just a little. So of course you could add any color pepper you want. You could add red onions. You could add like sweet Vidalia onions. You could add orange peppers. You could add jalapenos. You could add cubanelles. All of those are really good. These are what I have on hand. And I know some people don't like onions, so you could add more peppers, you could add mushrooms, and you could add onion powder. So I'm going to let these cook. And you're going to cook these, based on how tender you like your veggies. So I'll let you know when we come back how long this cooks. Oh, and I just wanted to show you, it's been about 3 minutes. I'm going to add some salt to this now because I want to start to caramelize the onions. You don't need it on such a high heat. I'm going to lower it to about medium now. That way these onions will tenderize and the salt will help draw out the moisture. Alright, so I'll let you know the total time after. Alright, so these have been going for a total of 10 minutes. And I'm going to add the steak back in, and then the beef. I added a little garlic powder to that meat, and you can salt and pepper to taste. And now to make this sauce, I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce, a couple dashes. So that's why I say salt and pepper to taste, because this is the reduced sodium, but some of them are like really salty. And I'm gonna add 1 little dash of Worcestershire sauce. Not too much. And I'm gonna turn this off because there's a lot of heat in here. Now, the next part I'm adding, you don't have to add if you think it's gross, but we put mayonnaise on our Philly cheesesteaks. So, that's up to you. I know it sounds disgusting and it really looks it at first, but trust me, it tastes so, so good. And this is just going to make a sauce. It won't look gross after it melts. And then the last thing you're going to do is add cheese. So you're going to add whatever kind of cheese you want. If you want provolone, you could add provolone. If you want that Cheese Whiz type stuff, you could add that. I would put it in the bowl first, I guess. I don't know. I've never really used that for this. I'm using mozzarella because this is what I have available, and we like it. Now these are just 1 container of the pearls, so I don't have to cut them up. Works out really well for me. And I'm just going to put that all over it. And I'm going to put the cover on top and let it sit until that cheese is melted. It'll probably be about 5 minutes. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I plate it. Okay, so it took about 5 minutes for that cheese to melt, but the mozzarella takes probably a little bit longer than, say, cheddar or Swiss. And those were pearls, so they were a little bit thicker. So like a shredded cheese, or you could put American cheese on there. Now to serve this, I'm just serving this tonight in a bowl, and I'm serving it with some avocado on top. But this is really good. I mean, you could have it over noodles or spaghetti. If you wanted to do no carb, low carb, whatever, you could do zoodles. That would probably be really good. And you could do this over rice. That would be good. Like I said, pasta, like bow tie pasta, something like that. I've served it before with zucchini, and we really enjoyed that. But yeah, this is how I'm serving it tonight. You could, if you want to make it real spicy, you could add some sour cream to it. You could doctor it up any way that you and your family like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and share, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.